So if you're curious, that is actually the manufacturing base. It's right there. Hooray. Let's ignore all of those and move you somewhere else. I don't remember where.
Sir, moving out. Sir, on my way. Unit orders
Should be like a...
Unit on my
Is it
way.
here
Sir,
or here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Sir, on my way.
I can remember. There it is. Alright. So there's my Tiberian patch. We're moving our
Yes, sir.
MCV all the way away from that little cliff area there.
Yes, sir. On my way.
And he will live over here. Somewhere over here. Why over here? Because there's a bunch of Tiberium and there's no Tiberium up there. Is basically why. So that is the base we're after, all the way over there. Apparently we maintained control of the mutants. For some reason. Don't know why. Why did we get more reinforcements? Don't know. Ah, this is my mammoth.
On my way.
Let's put him there.
Moving out.
Back you guys up. The Mammoth Mark II, sorry, is remarkably slow, but it has anti-air and anti-everything in the form of a bunch of rockets, missile launcher things, and I believe dual railguns. It is, however, of course, remarkably slow, cannot traverse ice at all, and extremely expensive. So, you know, generally not used very often.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Orders
Do
received.
some scouting here. I don't remember if you can...
Orders received.
There's nothing over here, I know that much, but I don't remember if you can get from this area without... Thank you. I don't think you can get from this area to the rest of the map without crossing that bridge, but I can't remember, so... I think you can go this way, actually. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but... Let us begin producing our quantities of things. Let's actually pause you. Because I'd rather finish the refinery first, if possible.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Insufficient funds? There's yet more Tiberium back here, good lord. And a cliff face, which I will not be blowing up yet.
Orders received.
I think that was actually the route that you're meant to take with the mutants. I believe is actually to go that way. And then you blow up this cliff face and then the banshees are right there, yeah, and then you just kind of skim along the outside of the map. Probably should have told you to get the blue Tiberium if I'm going to be honest. In fact, let's do that now. Also, I was thinking of the wrong game. They don't go diagonally in this. They go diagonally in I think it's Red Alert 1. They do zigzag in this sometimes. It's very strange. But anyway, always put those in the wrong spot apparently. We have no power. Doesn't matter. We don't need power to operate refineries. Oddly enough, I know.
Waiting orders.
Let's begin building some harvesters. No silos because I shouldn't need any because I don't have any money. Amazingly, nothing's decided to attack me yet. Also, the base is now permanently stealthed, if you haven't figured that out. Once you spot it, it stealths everything all of the time. You, blue Tiberium, hop to it. The more, that's not blue Tiberium at all. The more blue Tiberium we get, the faster we get money, the faster we build harvesters to get more green Tiberium.
Unit ready.
Obviously worth less, but there's much more of it, so. And there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 easily accessible Tiberium trees. Not that Tiberium trees are worth a whole lot, but they are there nonetheless. So we'll build another refinery and another harvester, if I can fit this refinery somewhere. It's a very crowded base building area, I'm aware.
Unit ready.
Insufficient funds.
What do you mean insufficient funds?
On hold.
I know not what insufficient funds are. Insufficient.
Construction complete.
Close enough. Can I build it over here? Unfortunately, no. I could fit it over there, but it's not close enough, and that is actually where I'd like it. Or there's not a close enough building. It's where I would like it, so we're gonna try and...
Sir?
Forgot if you have a war factory close enough to the thing, it does that. Also, apparently Control-Alt something... Yeah, it sets waypoints. Neat. Alright. Someone told me that a while ago, but there you go. It's a thing. Hope I can actually build this refinery in the spot I want it. Oh no, I can't fit it there. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, you know how to fix that? Involves building Titans, because I have too much money. But still, oh well. I realize I'm building a radar, and I already have radar, but you know, it'll be alright. Don't worry about it. Be happy.
Unit ready.
And for aesthetic purposes, we're going to put our radar up there. Not that the rest of this base is going to be in any way, shape, or form aesthetically pleasing. Because of the way it's being built, but whatever. We will need a mobile sensor, or 2 or 3 or 4. Probably many mobile sensors. I'm actually going to sell most of these power plants because I don't like the way it makes my base look, and I'm very picky about how my base looks. Also, mission failed. Oh, you know why I failed the mission? That's a disappointing way to fail the mission there, isn't it? I forgot that's actually still a mission objective. A mission critical unit that I left over there next to the Nod base like an idiot. This is gonna be a long video.
Yes?
Okay.
Sir, over here. Give me a target. No problem.
At least I can really quickly spot the
Yes, sir. Give me a target.
base over here via using this guy.
Will be done.
Actually, that's not the way you do it. You do it like this.
Over here, sir. Over here. Very well. Very well.
You basically skim along this side until about here. There you go.
Give me a
Now that we've done that objective, you guys should probably leave, so I don't leave you there to die to units over time like an idiot. We'll just walk them back over here. Also, I need to actually do this whole thing
unit orders received, sir. Yes, sir.
that I keep forgetting about. It's alright.
Waiting orders. Orders received. On my way.
You need to be down there. I don't know where you're driving, but please
Moving out.
fix it. What his pathing was.
Sir, no problem.
You guys now need to be over here,
No problem.
so get to work on that.
Unit on my way.
May as well use these guys to scout down there as well.
Reporting.
I could put this MCV in a different spot, actually, as well, instead of putting it here.
Yes, sir.
Would that make it any better? It'd be farther away from the blue Tiberium.
Moving out.
I don't know that that would make it any better, but
Yes, sir. Sir.
we'll build it here. Ish.
Orders received.
It lets me.
Sir. Yes, sir. Sir. On my way.
Not you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
There we go.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reinforcements have arrived. Can't build there, because I have to build it there. It's fine. You! No. You are on bridge duty.
Waiting order. Orders received.
Those are your friends. Have a fun time. There shouldn't be anything over here but banshees that apparently just fly around and do nothing, as it turns out.
No problem. No problem.
So now we've unleashed this access point to my base, unfortunately.
Construction complete.
But it is how I wanted to get those units over here, so we'll just have to deal with that. We still have this mutant hijacker as well that we can use to do something.
New construction.
What exactly, I'm not entirely sure. Mayhaps we can capture like a Nod artillery piece or something, but
Unit ready.
I would preemptively build a second refinery instead of using that money for a war factory. What I could do is finish unloading this guy, like so, grab the blue Tiberian, wait for me to run out of money, and then sell the first Tiberian refinery, build the second one, assuming I didn't have enough. Which I do anyway, but
Construction
in
complete.
fact, I may yet still sell that refinery, actually, because
Structure sold.
it gets me some free money. We'll build a third Tiberian refinery with that. You get 1,400-ish dollary dues, whatever the currency in this game is, back when you sell a Tiberium refinery, so it is actually cheaper to build a Tiberium refinery, sell it, and then use that as a means of constructing harvesters. It's a very strange idea, I know, but that is actually how it works. I'm not going to abuse that, I just thought I'd point that out. Because you get, there you go. You get a bunch of infantry, which are 100 apiece, I think, 120 apiece. About 1,400 bucks from selling it, and a harvester, which in and of itself is 1,400 bucks. The infantry and selling it alone pays for the cost of the refinery. That's way too close, but whatever. Might ruin my power. But it's a thing. You can see the harvesters in and of themselves are 1,400. So it's way more efficient
Construction.
to actually build the refinery and sell it. I just hate doing it because it's kind of cheesy. I will do it in skirmishes though. If I'm like min-maxing my construction of certain things, I will build refineries and then sell them in order to do shenaniganry like that. I only have 4 harvesters. I will build another refinery. That's not enough harvesters for the quantity of things I wish to build. It is a great means of, oh, you've got to be kidding me. We'll just put that over there, and we have a radar, we have power, we'll build another power, apparently. Because the game won't let me build one there. Another one of you, another one of you. You, Control Alt, go over there.
Sir, yes, sir.
For now. Oh, right. Nod's being an idiot, of course. I forgot about that whole feature in the AI. That Nod is idiots. If you haven't figured it out yet, that is pretty much how they operate. I need you guys to do some scouting for me. Because otherwise I can't build the building over here if I can't see over here. There we go.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Good enough. Go stand in the trees over there and be stealthy. Oh, that was the civilian that ran up. I forgot. He was there. Surprised he made it that far, I'm gonna be honest. Now our only actual objective in this mission, apart from making sure that unit doesn't die, that I keep forgetting about, is to destroy that factory over there. We don't have to destroy Nod's base, I don't think. We just need to destroy the factory base over there. So we can pretty much ignore every other base in the game and every other base in this map and beeline over to there. Just in case, because I don't want stuff showing up down here once I actually start the attack. And also because it's very, very bad. I will build some component towers, by the way. Don't worry. Very, very bad to use a Mammoth Mark II as a defensive unit, because it blows up your own buildings, if you're curious. But just in case they send some units while I'm on the attack, I'll have some pavement around here. And I know that Tiberium's keeping me from putting it everywhere, and I'm not too concerned. Also because I hate grass. So, suck at grass. We're removing you for pavement. Hooray! Now they should show up. That was an artillery sound effect there. They should show up if they're attacking anything in the Tiberian fields, because that's going to be generally the closest thing to a building that they're attacking, because they're probably going to show up kind of like, you know, around the construction yard. That is a general area to do it. So I'm just making sure they don't show up immediately next to stuff, and we will build some spread out component towers, not up there, because they'll never hit anything. Because if it lets me, and I don't know that it will, I will be using RPG towers in order to defend my base, if it lets me. Hello. I see you've shown up to the party here. And it will, so I will. It's a lot of stuff showing up over here. I don't approve of that. Like, where did all these tick tanks come from? Good lord. And yet another tick tank. So you can actually go this way. That's good to know.
Construction complete.
So that is probably where most of the attacks will come from. Rather than that bridge. I could just blow up that bridge, but at this point it doesn't really matter. You need to deploy. Let's just build Titans. Titans are more money efficient than anything else I'm gonna build here. I should also build some SAM sites, which I almost forgot about. And I generally don't have that many SAM sites because the AI does not generally send that many planes. They'll send like 1 or 2 at a time, which you don't need that many SAM sites to deal with. Sleepy, why'd you build another mobile sensor array? It's because I'm going to use it on the offense.
Awaiting orders. Sir.
I'm going to back you up and kind of just park you over here.
Unit ready. Moving out. Awaiting orders. Moving out.
I'm going to bring you guys along as well. Oh hey,
Sir.
stuff is fine and has decided to cross the bridge apparently, so now we get to watch the mammoth murder things. There you go. Good job, mammoth.
Moving out.
You done did your job. Congratulations. I'm gonna continue building a bunch of mammoth, or not mammoth, titans. I wish I could build a bunch of mammoths because I have the freaking income for it.
Unit report on my way. Moving out.
This is an unreasonable amount of income, by the way. Just so we're all on the same page here. So no vehicles should ever be coming through this path. Which unfortunately means it might be difficult to get to this base with some units. The other thing we do is build helipads, which I should be doing, to be honest. So that I can open up pathways for my titans to not fly, to go. Which also opens up pathways for them to go, them being Nod, but
Construction complete.
if I have titans there, what do I care? Unfortunately, well, actually, carry-alls.
Construction complete. Building.
I could use a carry-all to put the mammoth over there and just have the mammoth kill everything.
Construction complete.
But I don't think we will. I'll just use a bunch of orca fighters to blow up the
Construction complete. Unit ready.
vein holes or whatever the game calls them. I don't know. You guys need to stop standing on that. Go stand over here somewhere and, like,
Sir, yes, sir.
hide, I guess.
Unit ready.
Probably do something about power, too. Notice I only have 3 power plants now instead of 900, and I have a base this large. It's actually quite nice.
Unit ready.
Why can I see that base now? This is the base that allows you to get this subterranean APC, by the way. Which you can use to your advantage, I suppose, but
Unit orders received.
there's not a whole lot of reason. But I really don't understand why I can see it now.
Unit ready.
But there it is. We will blow it up just because it exists, basically. That's pretty much how I operate everything in this game. You guys will be alright.
Moving out. Deploying. Reporting.
Silos needed.
No problem.
They're just gonna hang out there for a bit. Also, apparently silos needed, so
On my way.
let's remedy that situation.
No problem.
Blow up the rest of this base. I don't need to blow up everything. The power plants in this base aren't gonna cut power for the stealth, I don't think. Not that I'm terribly concerned about the stealth, because that's exactly why I built those mobile arrays.
Yes, sir.
But they are there. Hello. I see you've decided to show up to the party.
Sir, on my way. Deploying. Unit reporting.
Oh man, there's a bunch of them coming. Look at them all go. That guy's just freaking out. He'll figure it out eventually. There he goes. What are we medicing about? Oh, you guys will be alright. You guys will be alright. Alright, you. Troll 1. You. Titans. Because I have too much money.
Away we go.
Go blow that up for me. Might actually have to blow up both of these. Well, no, we can just, we can go the north route instead of the south route, so we have to blow up one of them. It will, of course, take a while for the veins to disappear, but apparently it has more health than I accounted for. It will.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
And that base just leads over there. Alright. Will you guys path the right way? No, you won't.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Good enough. Could have used my hover MLRs just to go that way. I've realized this in a bit of a delay, but whatever. I should really build some silos because we've got too much. We actually have too much income, which is comical. This is what happens when you have 3 refineries. I have a lot of money. Right, you. I don't think these Tiberian holes ever heal, but they might. Not vein holes. What are these things? I don't know, the game never tells you. And I don't have a manual handy to look at it, but I don't think they ever heal. Good lord. They are hitting it because it's spewing out the goopy clouds of goop. But good lord. It's more health than I accounted for.
Sir.
And all of you,
Yes, sir.
go over there. We'll figure you out later. Need more MLRS. Wish there was a faster way to rearm these guys. Notice how I'm actually gaining money whilst building this stuff. I've basically bled the land dry of Tiberium over here. In a fairly short period of time as well. It's crazy. Be careful when I'm scrolling that way because my mouse goes off the screen. Banshees are the non-bombers, by the way, if I haven't mentioned that, or if you don't know. Oh. Really? Just like 3 missiles was all it needed? So the veins should very rapidly start disappearing. Now that the hole is gone, there it goes. They disappear way, way faster than they grow. A magnitude faster than they actually grow. And the more, I don't know what to call it, like the more surface area, like, you know, the edges here, the more surface area it has, the faster it removes itself. It will actually climb up slopes, by the way, so. It did mark you guys as 1 here.
Deploying. On my way.
You can't deploy there. I forgot about that. Oh, you can fit 2 up there? Okay, well they'll figure it out eventually. And they're gonna come up here and freaking single file like a bunch of scrubs, but whatever. That guy just flew off of the map. That's how little he cares.
Unit reporting. On my way. Unit ready. On my way. Waiting orders.
Yeah,
Yes,
all
sir.
of you get over here. They're gonna freak out trying to shoot him, and he's off. Alright, well.
Waiting order now.
And he's back, apparently. This one has decided to actually try to bomb me, as opposed to the other one, which just left the freaking place.
Moving out.
I can also use hover MLRS to blow up those veins. Oh, there he is. Whoops. I love the fact that it whoops when he dies. But generally speaking, I just use these guys to blow them up. Actually, generally speaking, I use Orca bombers to blow them up, but I don't have Orca bombers, so, you know.
Unit ready.
I should probably change that waypoint so they're not directly in front of the stupid mammoth tank.
Now waiting. Yes, sir.
This is the only Tiberian Sun where the mammoth tank is actually not a tank. I'm sure you've noticed this. Every other game with GDI in it, the mammoth tank is a double-barreled, heavy monstrosity of a tank, but not this one. We have so much money, it's ridiculous, good lord. Hello. They'll eventually kill these infantry, I'm not at all concerned. They've got RPGs over here, so. What are you doing? Oh, he stopped. We're full up on money again anyway, so.
Unit lost.
I might just shoot my harvesters.
Orders.
I might just leave. I don't know where they're going. Where are you guys going? Hello? This is generally not the best idea I've ever seen the AI do, but AI can do it at once, I suppose.
Unit ready.
I wonder if I could just fly. I'm assuming they're rearmed. I don't actually know that they are.
Silos
Looks like they are. What if I can just fly my orcas over here? Of course, my orcas can't see anything, though. I'm gonna need a dude over there.
unit ready.
So let's try and get him in that direction here.
Yes, sir.
Stuff takes a long time to go away, but it's so much faster going away than it is coming back. As he drives through it for a little bit there. He may not even be heavy enough to take damage from it, I don't know.
My way.
I could also build a billion carryalls for literally no reason other than to spend money that I don't actually need to spend, because I have more than enough units to finish this.
Sir.
I'm just wasting time on a video that's already long.
Moving out. Orders received. Orders received.
This is definitely going to be a two-part video, though. It's
Orders received.
already been like 30 minutes on the first part or something. It's 26 on this one, so... way longer than this video has any right being.
Sir.
But here we are with way more stuff than I need. Because it's Command and Conquer, and that's how I operate.
Waiting orders.
Didn't make my base pretty this time, though.
Ready.
Alright, we're gonna suicide a bunch of Orca fighters here. Because there's probably a lot of SAM sites over here. This is why I only build Orca bombers and not fighters, because they didn't even blow that up. And now he's gonna blow up his own wall. There's a lot of SAM sites on this map, apparently. There's an artillery piece over there as well. Which is interesting, because you have to be like right here to spot the base, but that artillery never fires, so I wonder if it's just not there for a little bit.
Attack.
What was that? Oh, it was probably... yeah, it was probably that, is what I was about to say.
Cloak unit detected.
By the way, cloak unit detected. I have too much money. Hello.
Unit ready.
I still don't think there's a way to like select all of a given unit,
Unit. Cloak unit detected.
Unit reporting. Sir. Sir.
unfortunately.
Sir. Sir.
Cloak unit.
By the way, cloaked unit detected.
Unit
Orders
ready.
received.
Let's see if we can kind of get these titans skimmed around the edge here. They might have enough health just to walk through the middle, but I'd rather not walk them through the middle.
Ready. Cloak
I'm gonna be honest here. There's some great pathfinding. It's not the greatest pathfinding, it's an early RTS, gotta cut them some slack, but they like to go single file a lot. I don't know why. Probably because they're all trying to take the same path, but they do really like going single file. Some of them are gonna walk through that. Which is gonna murder all of them. There you go. That's what happens when you walk through veins with heavy vehicles. In case you'd forgotten, it murders them. There's really no ground defense over here, it's all air. There's like that one laser down there, but that's not gonna stop me. That's not gonna stop anything. Golly gee. I think you can just tell them to path down here now. I wonder if there's another pathway to this base. Looks like there might be. Like through this heavily defended area more than likely, but I don't care about the heavily defended area. You can also use your mammoth to attack, but I mean unit lost. Oh, I had some units pathing through there like idiots. That's how fast it shoots, by the way. It will kill stuff. It'll kill everything, like in a couple of seconds. It's actually comical. Where's my other... there he is.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My other radar.
Moving out.
Nope.
Moving out. On my way. On my way. Unit reporting.
Apparently that's the closest he can get. Good to know. Not that that gives us any real help here. We can see an additional helipad array. And now we're being shot. Not that I much care, but we are being shot. Please shoot him, just to get him out of here.
Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Please, like, get in here at some point would be great.
Sir.
I can't fit this many Titans down there. It's too small. There's apparently an obelisk over there. That would have been nice to know earlier. Also, there's a lot of artillery over here. Just like to point that out, by the way. Let's blow that up. Eventually. Please, thank you. Whoops, whoops. Blow you up. There's a bunch of you over here. Blow that up. We did that. Hooray. I'm just moving these guys down here to deploy down here again because they need to spot things for me. There's a truck. Golly gee.
Yes, sir. On my way. On my way. Sir? Yes, sir.
Park over there and possibly die. Yeah, you're probably gonna die now.
Unit reporting. Unit reporting.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm taking heavy fire.
Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Sir?
I'm pretty sure my objective is just blow up the base that's over here.
Unit reporting.
By the way, deploying. There we go. Ah,
You got it.
there's a bunch of power back here.
You got it.
Boy, do I like power.
On my way. No problem. No problem.
And yes, I know I'm ignoring all these units that are murdering my Titans. I don't really care.
You got it. You got it.
I do care about the stealth tank, though. There we go. I'm more interested in blowing up the power.
Sir? I'm taking heavy fire.
There we go. Let's see. It's a fairly large base. Not gonna lie. Another power thing over there. There's more power things over there. Let's blow them up. There's also an artillery back there, I know. It'll be alright.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Until he deploys, and then it will very rapidly stop being alright. What the heck happened there?
Yes, sir. You got it.
By the way, a subterranean unit detected. Should have kept building units that whole time. I swear I only had to destroy this place back here. Apparently not, though. Well, they don't have any power. Also, subterranean unit detected. Please move away from that. Don't want you being shot by RPGs. You can't even hit him. That's embarrassing. Don't want them being hit by RPGs or flamethrowers. That's a big wall, by the way. Going along there. They don't have any power, so I can pretty much go in whatever entrance to this base I feel like. And also use aircraft, because they won't be able to stop me. By the way, Mammoth gets wrecked by veins. Like, really, really quickly wrecked by veins. Doesn't look like this is a... Actually, maybe just going straight west from, like, right here. Of course, the other option is just to go that way, because I can actually go that way. This would, of course, expedite the process, because I don't have to blow anything up to get over there. My income has dropped to basically nothing, because I don't have any Tiberian. Who would have guessed? You lot are number 2.
Sir?
2 of you are nearly dead, conveniently enough.
Waiting orders.
I still have some income, but none of these harvesters are ever going to go back full because there's just not enough. Well, he might, but there's just not enough Tiberium over there, and some of them aren't going the distance. This is how much I care about the fact that my harvester's under attack, by the way. It's not going to kill it. He will also die if he flies over here. Did I build one SAM site? Yep, I built an RPG there instead of a SAM site. Whatever. It's fine. We didn't need it anyway. I should just build Titans. They're much more efficient for the cost. Especially considering there are still RPG, or not RPGs, artillery, that's what they're called, hanging around. I think they might get their power back if I blow up enough stuff, so I gotta be careful about what I blow up here. I of course want to blow those up because they're dangerous, and you up because you're dangerous. There we go. I, however, have no interest in blowing up the stealth generator. I think it just got shot by artillery. Which is a very quick way of removing MLRS. There's more power right there. It's the only other artillery I know of is right there, so we're just gonna blow up some more power. Just so that there's never any risk that they'll get their power back, because they will never rebuild their base, even though they have an MCV. Don't ask why. It's a thing. There we go. Let's go over here. Step on some dudes in the process is why I actually told them to move rather than kill anything. A very inefficient means of doing this mission. I'm not gonna lie. There's a radar. Ow. I do like the use of tick tanks as defensive structures by deploying them. That's actually how I use them a lot too. For real though, Nod, like, can you just sell your stuff? Because you've lost this battle here. I'll point that out. I may as well use my mammoth at this point. There's not a whole lot of reason not to. In fact, I should probably build some MLRs. We need some form of anti-air. You, my lovelies, who may not all be in a control group. Some of you need to heal, so work on that for me. I think I'm blowing up my own harvester, somewhat comically enough. Can you guys kill him? What are you doing? This is a very strange way of getting to that Tiberian, I want to point out. Okay, so all of you are repaired. What do I want to blow up over here? Stealth generator, not all that concerned. Radar, not all that concerned, but there's really nothing else over here, so. I don't think SAM sites work without power. We're about to find out, but I don't think they do. They don't. The dude with the rocket launcher does, though. Also, death from above. Stealth tanks are also anti-air, if you're curious. And no one has any missiles. Alright. Those two are now going to shoot that forever. That's another base with some power over there. You, please do not stand inside of my dudes. Thank you. Also need more. Apparently I'm full on Tiberium again. God dang it. I think at this point the mammoth might be able to just finish off the rest of the base by itself. But, you know, I've got all these units and all this money, and apparently a lot of time to record this one mission. There's only 2 more missions after this one, so we're pretty close to done. I'm gonna railgun my own units if I tell him to attack with them, so I'm just gonna tell him to drive over there. Apparently cloaked unit detected? Somewhere? Oh, it's probably a stealth tank next to my base. More than likely. Please don't make me blow up everything in this entire map again, because I really hate when you do that. You can shoot air, right? Just have like a tiny range? I think you can. Yeah, there we go. They're not very efficient at aircraft or fighting air, but you can do it, so. Has demonstrated his lack of ability to blow that thing up. There's not much else left of this base game. Please just end the mission. Whoops. I'm glad they all decided to drive into that tiny area with fences that they're all gonna shoot at. Walls, whatever. You can do it, little mammoth tank buddy. Shoot him, and then him, and then him, and then go back to being useless. Congratulations. You are the victor. He's much more efficient at destroying structures than anything else. I don't know why. But he does like 1/10 of the damage to tick tanks than he does anything else in the game. It's very strange. He also auto-regenerates health, I believe, when he's critical. Could be mistaken. I don't know. I've blown up pretty much everything in this particular area of the map. I know there's a base right there. But come now. You can't be serious. I mean, it could be serious, I don't know. This is how you get them to rearm, by the way. Tell them all to lift off, and then tell them to shoot stuff, and the rest of them will go rearm. It's very easy to do. You could also manually do it, of course. I really hate Orca fighters compared to bombers. I believe we'll get some bombers soon, though. Do not worry. Literally everything here is dead. Except for these, which are now dead. There you go. We did it! And yet the mission continues. My base is apparent. No, my harvester was under attack. Sorry. Probably because I shot a bunch of missiles at it because that's how I operate. Just gonna tell all of my dudes just to go into the middle of their base. They'll figure it out. Look at all this sweet Tiberium over here. Also, I'm gonna have a terrible efficiency rating. Because I'm wasting so much Tiberium doing nothing. For real though, there's really no reason for me to continue the mission. They don't have any power, and all they have is a laser. I'm just saying. There you go. Did we blow everything up though? Apparently not. Somewhere, somehow, some way. Where'd those units come from? Or are they just patrolling? Oh my lord. Do you have to kill the dudes that are patrolling? Because that's like entirely unnecessary. Please stop running so my orcas can actually hit you. No? They hit one of them. They're kind of working on it. No, you didn't kill him? Alright, well, good job. You had one job and it was to kill that guy and you've managed to fail that. I can't believe I need to kill those 2 infantry. There's nothing else here. At least not that I'm aware of. Go over there and like look at them funny, I guess. I don't know. I don't know of anything else. Look at how far those veins have come, by the way. They don't stop growing. Be curious. As far as I know, they don't. They will not go over walls.
Yes, sir.
However, they will destroy structures if they come across them. Okay. Killed that. They don't have any powers, so they can't possibly be stealthing stuff. Nothing there. Is there something over here? I don't know. Very confused about why this mission is not over. By the way, I need silos. Curious. I've blown up everything over here, right? I don't see anything else apart from the walls. I don't need to blow up walls, I'm pretty sure. Laser fences, I suppose, because they are a nod building, but don't think I need the walls. Yeah, he does regenerate to 50%. He regenerates like a harvester, but he does it very slowly. Which is good, because he is expensive. There's literally nothing here. Very confused. I like how the Titans look where they're walking, by the way. Great. Oh, hey. Apparently these guys are here.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything down here, my hover tanks? Oh, MLRS, whatever. Oh look, there's a cyborg.
Mission accomplished.
We win. These mission objectives, man, they're too picky. Somehow I got 122. I don't understand how that even works. I don't understand the efficiency calculations in this game. How did I get 122? It should have been like 12, whatever. This is apparently the only mission I'm recording today because it took a billion years. Like an hour-long video, basically. I'll just have to split it into two. But first, the second to last mission. We're not actually doing it, I'm just gonna save, you know the deal.
Kane is determined to destroy you. The Ion Storm has grounded the Kodiak. We must protect it until the storm abates. Production will be limited. There is a high probability of equipment malfunction. Caution is advised.
This mission sucks. So prepare for that. There's your Ion Storm, by the way, immediately into the mission. It's called Weather the Storm, who would have guessed? But either way, thanks for watching. Next time I will be very sad about this mission.